Hi, this is Vicky Lynn. And so this last weekend, I went up to Mount Shasta with my friend Elaine, and thank you for an amazing day, Sunday. We did tons of ceremonies. Well, yeah, we did ceremonies all over Mount Shasta, McLeod, and it was just very powerful, even for my own life. Through this last couple of weeks, I have been going through a big transformation, deep core stuff, deep core transformation of me, of stuff, and I'm not putting any labels. It's just stuff that I have been transforming into this big shift. And so in this big shift, I was like, because yesterday I woke up after doing all the ceremonies on Sunday, and I woke up yesterday and I was like, oh my God, I had chills. I had uh, a fever. I was running a high fever, and I had chills. And but I'm like, wow, and I've been feeling so good. But it was a clearing. I was clearing out all this stuff, and then I started having mucus yesterday, and mucus is always of grieving. It's the grieving cycle. And so my body, and I know it, my body was grieving from all this healing with my sister, from all the healing from all the last 2 weeks. So but not even to focus on those last 2 weeks, just to focus on the now. Yesterday I was focusing on, okay, why am I feeling this and blah, blah, blah. And we don't got to figure it out. We don't. That is a trap. If you're trying to figure out something in your life, you're trying to think that you know something. But what I wanted to know is, why am I going through this? And so, yeah, I did. I wanted to know. So, and we allow ourselves to know. And so, and with that, um, wow, okay, so I can feel them just like coming through, and I feel like a heating up right now. I feel like my body, like my Kundalini is just shot up, and I don't know what I'm doing right now, but I'm doing some powerful stuff because I can feel it within my body. So, and I was doing that yesterday. I could just feel, just sitting there, and I could feel them working on me, and just breathing in. And then also too, since Oklahoma, I have been sleeping 10 to 12 hours a day. No kidding. 10 to 12 hours, not even waking up in the middle of the night. Not wait, no, I have been going to bed early, like 7:30, and I've not been waking up until 7:30, sometimes 6. So I know my body's going through this big transformation of whatever it is. So yesterday I'm just embracing this uh, sickness in my body and why I'm going through. And they showed me that I am grieving all this old stuff, that I'm grieving all this stuff. So I was checking to see what the moon cycles are in, because our bodies are very affected by the moon cycles. And we're in this Mercury retrograde. And so I looked that up because I used to know not all, I knew some about the astrology, but every day I let go. And if I don't need to know it, I let it all go. So, but this kept coming into my mind yesterday. It kept popping into my mind. So, Mercury retrograde, what does that mean? Wow. Wow. It explains so much. So, we're in a time right now where we are, a Mercury retrograde is, we're in a time of when the planets and the astrology of, I think it was like, well, I can't even remember, Virgo and Gemini or whatever. But when those two energies collide with it puts you in a state of just being. So it's a time to rethink, a time, what I wrote them down, to redefine, to reorganize, to reassess, and to replan your life. It's a time of calmness, of stillness. It's not a time to start a relationship. It's not a time to start a financial contract. It's not a time to do any of that, because if you do those, they're going to be harder. They're going to be tougher. They're yeah, they're going to play out in a tougher role, is what I'm going to use. because it's not a time of restarting anything. It's a time of just being, of just like focusing on your life. And that's what I've been doing, and it makes so much sense because it was almost a month's time, and the retrograde will be over on the 3rd, May 3rd. It will be over, and I had such epiphanies yesterday. It blew me away. Epiphanies of just of what I had been through the last years of my life of just waking up. And we all are here to wake up. And in some aspect, some will not wake up like we expect them to wake up. And it's so funny because the saying that, because yesterday I watched Phenomenon. Is that the word? I don't even know. Phenomenon with John Travolta in it yesterday. I don't even know if I'm saying the word right. I feel like they're laughing in the background, but and that's what I feel. So I was watching this movie, and it was so amazing because when I was and I haven't watched a movie like this in years, but I was not feeling good, so I decided to do it, and it was very profound because John Travolta, even though I had watched this movie before, I did not realize how connected this movie is. And it explained that when he's seen this light, that it connected him to everything, and that we are connected to everything. And the connection all starts within. And it does. And he was saying, I don't have any abilities that nobody else can see, that nobody else can do. We all have these abilities. We all have these abilities. So, but it was so profound because he said that we are all just energy, and energy is always movement to something. It is, no matter what it is, energy is always movement to something. So we are going through this movement of our life, even as the world's going through the movement. So when you were in this Mercury retrograde, it is a time to just slow down, be still, be at peace, just reassess your life. Reassess your life, rethink your life, redefine your life, and replan your life, whatever all that means. So absolutely. So the next one, because this one will be up on May 3rd, the next one will happen August 12th through September 15th, or through September 5th. And so when we go through these Mercury retrogrades, it's just a time of being. It's a time of stillness. It's a time of refocusing your life. So, and wow, it was just so powerful. And also, too, another thing that was so powerful that was brought up to me was that we are just living this experience. And if somebody is in front of you and they're having a horrible experience, but they throw it out and put it on you, it's only yours if you'll accept it. If somebody is putting something in you towards you, it's just showing you where they are at in their evolution of growth. And if they are not connected to the divine, if they are not connected to self, they're pushing their stuff out towards you. And if you take it on, and then it's your stuff. But if it is pushing it out and you take it on, then it's stuff you need to heal. But when anybody's pushing out, that's all their stuff. It's all their stuff. It never is your stuff unless you take it on. When you are in front of somebody, and it's so funny because they say that everybody is a reflection of us, and I don't feel that resonates so much with me anymore. When somebody's in front of me and they're pushing their stuff on me, that is not a reflection of me. That is a reflection of how their inner soul is saying, I'm not paying attention to me. I'm not self-worthy of me. That's their stuff. It's showing you that they have not fell in love with themselves, that they have not fell in love with their God self, that they have not fell in love with their life, of their existence. No judgment in that, because we have all been there. But if somebody is pushing something on you, now if you choose to take on what they're pushing on you, then that's healing you need to do within your own body. But when that person is pushing stuff on me, I send them love because they need the most amount of love. All they need from me is love. So if somebody's pushing their stuff out towards you, remember, all they need is love. Not to take upon their stuff. And if you do take upon their stuff, forgive yourself. And in forgiveness of yourself, you don't got to figure it out. Because even in forgiveness of yourself, and I was watching this a little with Matt Kahn, when you forgive yourself, you're not doing it wrong or right. You're just being. So forgive yourself. That's the only one you can forgive, nobody else. What anybody else has done to you in this world, you can't forgive them. You can only forgive yourself. You forgive yourself for all your actions, for all your stuff. Send love to them. Send love to all of them. And this was a big awakening for me yesterday. And it was so because I just really focused and witnessed all this transition that I had been on in my life in the last 6 years. And this amazing being that I am. There are some obstacles that are being brought forward to me. And it has to do with money. And so I'm going to start looking for a job, go back into hairdressing. But you know what? I'm going to own it. I'm going to own it that this is where I need to be. Does the universe tell me I need to be there? No, it doesn't tell me that. But I'm not going to feel lack of. So next week I'm going to go out and start looking for a job, for a hairdressing job, and I'll start healing that way. So I'm allowing the universe from here until there. If you choose for me not to be in hairdressing, then lead me down another road. The reason I'm saying that I'm going to do it next week, because I'm going to be out of this retrograde. I am not starting anything without the universe backing me up. And right now they're saying, no, don't do it today. So I'm not doing it today. I'm not going to go look for a job today. I'm going to start looking for a job next week. So I'm praying about that. I will continue to do this. I will continue to do all my healings. I will continue to grow and expand. But I also choose not to feel lack of. And to not feel lack of, I got to get a job, because the healings aren't coming fast enough. And even though I'm doing all the healings through every one of my videos, anybody who touches my videos is being healed on some aspect. So I'm doing my work. But I'm not going to allow my life to feel lack of. And that's my stuff. And so I'm telling the universe, I'm not going to feel lack of in any way. So bring it forward, bring forth the money. If you choose for me to stay home and keep continuing to do these videos, then that's what I will do. I don't go on Facebook a lot, and because, and I'm going to be honest, The reason I don't go on Facebook and do free readings, I loved it when I did it, but they suck the life out of you. They suck the life out of you, and I'm not allowing that anymore. So I'll do healings and readings through here. If you want a reading or a healing, contact me through your email. They're very powerful. You can feel my energy, how I'm healing you now. And so if you do one-on-one, they're very powerful. And then, as Ariane said, you should do them once a week to at least once a month. I do a healing once a month. Right now, I'm going to start going back to doing healing once a week. I did healings when I had financial income once a week for 2 years. It makes your life more powerful, because the healer is helping you to get past all this stuff that you cannot do yourself. We all have to turn to healers for one way or another. So if you don't turn to me, turn to a healer that you resonate with. Really, absolutely. Turn to a healer that you resonate with. So I got my bondage stones. I'm going to do a healing on you right now. And Ariane hasn't been coming. He comes through to me every day, every moment, all the time. But he hasn't been coming through these videos so much. And I don't know why. And I'm not going to put my reason why on that. I'm not, because that's none of my stuff. So I'm being the power that I am. We are all powerful beings. So if somebody is pushing their stuff on you, remember, it's only yours if you accept it. When we're going through this Mercury retrograde, just be. It's a time of witnessing your life. It is a time of witnessing your life. Not starting new stuff, because there'll be a lot of conflict in that. So, May 3rd is coming up. We're sending healing. Absolutely. Kasalelele mokatasarin mokataisi. Asala mokatasi taita pote lelele. Sinin mokatasalelete. Asankina ata pota alakina aina si. Asalele mokatasalelete sinin mokatai. Asalele mokatasalelete se. Atasalele mokatasalele kati saina mota itai. Oh, tai si lele te si tai si tai. Anxiety. So what they're doing right now is what they're showing me is that they are realigning, reassessing our bodies that have been going through this. Wow, it's so funny. It's all this. They're redoing all of this that is going on that we need to be focused on. So that's what they're doing. So, kalatisene mokatasala ketesene mo. Asalele tesene mokatasai taita bota ita lala mokatasi. So I'm lining us to our highest version to our highest destiny right now. So whatever that is to be, for this day, I am higher. Wow. Okay, for this day, this timeline, for this moment, for this existence, I'm aligning us to our highest and best. Wow, 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 wow. And I just feel that. I feel it. And they did. We are realigned with our highest versions of who we are. And we're realigned with our highest destination and why we came here. So really feel into that. Really feel into the energy of that. And trust that. And so let's see. Wow, I pulled 2 cards. And look at the cards that are being brought forward for us right. I love validation. Validation is so honest. Validation. And I always ask my guides for validation because we are very powerful beings, and when we get validation, it's more powerful. So the cards that we got today is we are watched over. We are watched over. They are helping us. But we have to do our work. We came here to do our work. So every day is your work. So check in. Ask your guides to help you every day. We are watched over. Ask them to come forward. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And forgive yourself. That's our second card. Forgive yourself. There is no judgment on how you got to forgive yourself. Just forgive yourself. I forgive me. I forgive me for everything. And we're going to do this right now. We're going to do a forgiving and then I love me. I forgive me for everything. I forgive me on every level. I forgive me for this existence. I forgive my life. I forgive everyone around me. Wow, validation in that. I forgive my life. I love me. 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 I love you. I love you all. I send healing and forgiveness to you all. Forgive your lives. Send love to your lives. We are very powerful beings. Very powerful. So today, just be. What is today? Oh, well, we're also in the moon of we're on the 2nd, so tomorrow we're in the moon of Leo, and Leo is a fiery energy. That's why we're firing this up. And Wow, that's just so powerful. That's what happened, is that this Kundalini energy fired us up. The Leo moon is firing us up, burning all this retrograde stuff out so that we can reassess. Wow, and all my cards just fell on the ground right now. And so I send love to you and the world. If you want a reading or a healing, email me. If you want to join the Course of Life, it's Wednesday nights at 4:30. I've switched it up a little bit. So it's going to be Wednesday nights at 4:30, the Course of Life. It's very powerful. That's with Arion. Arion is coming through, and he is helping you to move forward through this life to help you become the highest version of you. And wow, how powerful is that? I send love and light to all of you. Subscribe to my channel. Be the most powerful being you can be. The most powerful being. May you be blessed, right? I love you all. Thank you.